Well, hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Kovac Enterprises. This is going to be episode number 4 in this Jurassic Park T-Rex series. As you recall, the last video we used the Craft Smart Gray primer to paint him from head to tail. Once that was dry, we went ahead and used some of the Folk Art Steel Gray, which is what we have right here. And we did the same thing as a base coat. Once that was all hand painted on, we then decided to go with, at this time, applying the Future floor polish. And again, we just hand brushed that from head to tail to give it a nice glossy look to it, and to actually seal in the base coat of paint of the steel gray. Let that go ahead and sit overnight for 24 hours, and with that being said, we can go ahead now and really start to detail the T-Rex with some multiple colors on top of the clear coat of the Future. So with that being said, stand by, we will be right back. Alright, and we're back, and as you can see, I started doing a little some detail work on T-Rex here. What I ended up doing was going ahead and taking some of the black Craft Smart satin and paint, and we applied some water, and we actually made ourselves a little black wash. I really watered it down because I wanted the black wash to seep through and get all the crevices and stuff, as let gravity kind of flow it throughout the whole entire body, and that's my plan. So anyways, the other ingredients, I have a few cotton balls here. Once I let the black wash set up, and then I come back and I actually dab it on the T-Rex himself, just to give him that weathery, leathery look to it. So that's the game plan. You can see I've gotten most of him done. As you can see, his underbelly, that's what the gray color used to look like, and now we've got him a little bit more detailed. And again, back in the picture, he's pretty big. So anyways, you can see what we've got going on here. I've got one more arm to do. As you can see, it's still the steel gray part here. So just to kind of show you a little example here, I'm going to go ahead and dip my brush in here, and we'll just go ahead and apply this generally. Let me see if I can bring him in a little bit closer. Okay, there we go. And this is almost like the consistency of 2% milk, basically, with this black wash. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply it all over his arm here and his claws, as you can see here. And that's all I'm doing. I'm just doing a liberal amount and just applying it through his entire arm and claws. And make sure I get his underside here, and you can see it's really starting to pick up the detail of the arm itself here. Alright, let me see if I can get underneath here a little bit. Okay, so basically I end up letting that sit for a little bit. Not so much where the actual paint totally dries out, but just give it enough time to set up, and we'll come back with a little bit later. So like I said, we'll just kind of like dab it, and that's what I do throughout the whole body, is just to detail it as much as possible. So there you go. Alright, so that's the kind of first step that I'm taking, and like I said, I'll go ahead and layer this up a little bit more where needed, and really bring it out. So that's kind of the basic steps I'm doing right now as far as applying the black wash itself. And with that being said, stand by, we'll be right back.